As a UAE resident, you would probably be aware by now that in the UAE, anything you say, write, or publish online or offline may come with consequences. This is the part of the MIO Law Explainer series where we discuss the crime of defamation, its triggers, and potential consequences. So, what is defamation? It's the communication of a statement that causes harm to another. Defamation is a crime in the UAE, and it's divided into two categories. Slander, where the defamatory statement was made verbally, and libel, where the statement was made in writing. Under the UAE Penal Code, the punishment for defamation can be detention for a maximum term of 2 years, and/or a fine for a maximum of 20,000 dirhams, depending on the severity of a crime. If defamation was committed through telephone or against the victim in the presence of another, it is punishable with imprisonment for a maximum term of 6 months or a fine for a maximum of 5,000 dirhams. If defamation was committed against the victim without the presence of a third party or by sending a letter, it is punishable by a fine for a maximum of 5,000 dirhams. However, where defamation occurs within the ambit of the UAE cybercrime law, the consequences are graver still. The punishment is imprisonment and/or a fine between 250,000 dirhams and 500,000 dirhams. Deportation is also possible, but it is discretionary. Any alleged act of defamation in the UAE is likely to be prosecuted under this law, given that most communication these days happens online. Have you ever been a victim of defamation? Let us know in the comments below.